What is up, YouTube? All right, I got a very important and powerful video. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how to have a breakthrough. Okay, a breakthrough to the 2.0 version of yourself, a breakthrough to do the things that you've never thought possible, do things that nobody in your family has ever done. A breakthrough to become that new version of yourself that you know you can become. Be the charismatic, enthusiastic person that you want to become. The person who breaks generational curses, who gets whatever he wants out of this life, bro. The person who changes other people's lives, okay? I've had a breakthrough and there's many more breakthroughs that you have to go through in life. But every single day or every other day, seems like every day I'm talking to somebody who, they want to have a breakthrough, right? Whether it's somebody coming into my coaching program, someone who is already in my coaching program, or just people who I just talk to. They say that I inspire them, or they just felt the need to reach out to me, bro. I talk to a lot of people about this specifically, and if you're watching this and you've never got a wholesale deal before, or you've never made $10,000 in a month, or you could be something more than who you are and what you are right now, bro, this video is for you. In age, it doesn't matter what age you are, bro. It doesn't matter if you're a guy, a girl, 18, 16, 30, 40, 50, it doesn't matter, bro. A breakthrough is a breakthrough, okay? And I'm just gonna give some principles and some guidance on how to have a breakthrough. Because a breakthrough is powerful, bro. It's when you become something different, okay? And there's a reality to having a breakthrough that most people don't really talk about. Some people's breakthrough can be overnight. Other people's breakthrough can be a process, and it could take years. Right? Either way, it's very powerful and you're forever changed. On the other side of the breakthrough, your life is changed forever. And the people around you, their lives are changed forever. Okay? So I just really want to talk about it. Okay? I had my breakthrough personally. It was a process, but I also had those snap of the finger type of light bulb just went off in my head type of deals. The first breakthrough that I ever had was when I was in jail. I was 23, just turned 24 in jail. I was missing my teeth. My ex-girlfriend of 3 years had left me for my best friend. I'm in jail at this point, and my heart is broken. I'm filled with shame, guilt, and I was just at my rock bottom, bro. I was really at my rock bottom. I don't know if you've ever had a girlfriend who you were with for so long leave you for your best friend, but that's what happened to me, and it hurt, bro. And it changed me. It changed me. That, on top of everything else, the crippling drug addiction I had, the love I never felt as a child, just being in jail, everybody wanting nothing to do with me, friends, family, everybody had counted me out. Nobody wanted anything to do with me. Nobody would lend me $1, right? I was down bad, couldn't keep my word. I was a snake, I was a slime ball, right? And I hated myself. Until one day in jail, I remember it like it was yesterday, bro. I was just in jail and I was looking around, and something just went off in my head, and I looked around and I saw that I was 23 at the time, I just turned 24. I believe it was on my birthday, and I was looking around and I was like, there's 18-year-olds in here, there's 20-year-olds in here, there's 24, 25, 26-year-olds, and then I saw there's 30-year-olds, and there was 40-year-olds, and then it was all the way up to there was an 80-year-old in there. Dude, 80 years old, gray hair and everything. And I was like, there's no age limit for how long you could be a screw up. There's no age limit. It all comes down to you. How long are you going to be a screw up? Right? I was seeing 50-year-old, 60-year-old dudes in there, And I noticed like they all made excuses for why they were in jail. They all pointed at somebody and blamed other people. And something in me was like, even if he is telling the truth, like even if it's not his fault, like bro, it is your fault. You're in here, not them, you are. And that's when I realized like, bro, if I don't change something, if I don't change right now, I will be in here until, just like the other guys, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years old. I will be in here if I don't change myself. And at that moment, I decided I was going to change, right? And I had no idea how long I was going to be in jail for. I was facing about 3 to 5 years in prison. I was in jail at this point. They were going to ship me to prison after I got my case sorted out in the jail that I was in for that parish or county. And then they were going to ship me to Mississippi prison. And I said, look, bro, I don't know how long I'm going to stay in here, but from this point on, from this point moving forward, I will become the best version of myself possible. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. It's actually crazy talking about it right now because I'm living, breathing proof that I kept that promise to myself. And I'm going to keep getting better. But I was like, if I have to go to prison, fine. But in prison and in jail, I will continue to level up mentally and physically as best as I possibly can. And from that point on, I was, my mom was giving me money for, commissary and snacks and other things like that. I was like, Mom, don't give me any more money for commissary. Don't give me any more money for food. If you're going to send me any money, please just let it be books. I only want books and I want motivational pictures. Right, because they could send pictures at that time, right? You could send pictures through the mail, and if the guards approved them, then you could get pictures. So she sent me motivational pictures and books. That's all I did. I read self-improvement books. I looked at motivational pictures, and from that point on, and I started praying more. Like I didn't really have a solid faith in God. I just knew like there was something to the Bible, and there was something about the Bible. I was just like, God, I'm just gonna start praying to you. I know you're real, so I'm just gonna start praying. And long story short, fast forward, I ended up getting out of jail, and against all the odds, I wasn't supposed to get out, but by some glitch in the system, I was released from jail, bro, and I was on probation. They said, if you do anything at all, if you even get pulled over and get a ticket, you're coming straight to jail. And so after I got out, I was like, I know I got to keep that promise to myself. Like the pressure was on me. I put the pressure on me. I was like, I have to keep that promise to myself. And every single day since then, when I got out of jail, I still had all my vices. I was still smoking weed, right? I was still drinking every day. It was about like the first 3 months I got out of jail, I was still doing drugs, still hanging out with, slime balls, other drug addicts, things like that. And, but I kept leveling up. It was a process for me, but I'm saying that was the moment when I decided to change. And from then on out, I had to fight my demons, fight those battles. And so I just want to talk about that. Having a breakthrough. How can you have a breakthrough? Okay. Some people, you just got to get sick and tired of being sick and tired. You just have to be sick of being in the same situation, right? So the first point is pain. You go through enough pain, you got to change. Like, if you step on the hot coals or whatever, immediately you're going to jump off because it hurts your feet. They're burning, right? But some people, like the boiling frog, analogy, right? Frogs, if you put them straight into boiling water, they'll jump out. But if you keep them in the water and you just slowly warm it until it boils, they'll stay in there and die. So you have to be sick and tired of being sick and tired. And a lot of y'all are saying, like, I'm sick and tired, but you're not sick and tired enough. You're not feeling the pain enough, bro. I want to turn my notifications off. Okay? You have to get to a point to where you cannot think straight. You're in such a painful situation. Some people, that's how they have a breakthrough. Other people, they just decide to change. And that's really all it comes down to every time is a decision. But pain is the key theme throughout a breakthrough. Okay? Imagine like some dude, standing out in the rain on his knees, screaming at God, crying, screaming at God. That's how you got to feel when you're having a breakthrough. All right, so I got 4 points. 4 points to have a breakthrough because I don't want this video to get too long. Okay? Sacrifice. You have to sacrifice to have a breakthrough. A lot of people want to have a breakthrough. They want to make $10,000 in a month, or more. That's like the base level. 10K a month is nothing. But it's something. I know it's something to a lot of y'all, but you get to a point to where like that's 10K a month. That's the bare minimum. A lot of people want to have the 10K a month. They want to get the girl. They want to have the money. They want to have financial freedom. They want to never work a 9 to 5 again. They want to be able to take care of their family, things like that. They want to be a leader. They want to be somebody that's worth looking up to, but they're not willing to sacrifice. And you could never get where you want to get unless you're willing to sacrifice, bro. Specifically, you got to sacrifice the life that you live in right now. The person who you are right now has to die for you to become the 2.0 version of yourself. Absolutely and utterly true. You have to sacrifice. So everything that is attached to you as you are right now, you have to let it go. Yes, that means all of the friends that you're currently friends with, good and bad. They could be a friend who they've held you down since day one. They've never snaked you. They've never done anything bad to you. But they're not where you want to be at. They're not where you want to be at. They might be a good person, but they're broke. They work a 9 to 5, right? And that might be okay to you. Then maybe this video isn't for you. But if you want to level up, okay, if you want to have, make multiple 6 figures in a year, you have to cut those people off. You have to cut the family members off, right? Now, I'm not saying abandon your family. I'm not saying that at all. But, the cousins, the aunties, the uncles, whatever, who are like, you hang out with them too much, you drink with them, you socialize with them too much. You need to sacrifice, bro, and you need to go through a season of isolation. That's just what it takes, bro. You have to cut off the bad habits. You have to sacrifice the movies, the Netflix, sacrifice the TV, sacrifice the junk food. You have to let go of the things that are holding you where you're at right now. The Netflix series, the football games all the time. I never understood why people are so into sports. I never got it, right? The people who are obsessed with sports and they don't play sports. It's sad. You have to sacrifice just everything that is involved with your identity, who you are right now. You have to get rid of it and start with a blank slate. So that means getting your room and clearing out your room, taking off all the posters that don't motivate you, taking off all the posters that just remind you of the old life that you live. If you have like weed posters, Snoop Dogg posters, movie posters, right? Whatever type of posters, just random posters that actually make no sense. Even if you think they make sense, but they are attached to your current identity. You have to clean out your room. You have to clean out your room to where it's 4 empty walls. Eventually, those walls will get filled, but they will get filled with things that are reflective of your new identity. Okay, so point number 1 is sacrifice. Point number 2 is discipline. Discipline, and this is actually going to tie into the third point. Discipline to do things that you've never done before. Okay, practical steps on how to do this, bro. First, cut everybody off. All right, so that's sacrifice. Literally change your number, delete Instagram. Please delete social media, bro. You have to. It doesn't last forever, but you have to do it. Especially like if your identity is tied with your Instagram and your social media. And this is the part that nobody wants to deal with. Nobody wants to do it because it's hard. It's not easy. But that's the whole point of a breakthrough. People stay where they're at because they're not willing to do what it takes to have a breakthrough. You have to cut off everything that is reflective of your old or current identity. So that means getting rid of all your social media. I had to do it. I deleted my Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter. I deleted all of it. And I was a rapper, bro. I was doing anything for clout, right? And it was hard, but I knew what it took. My soul was telling me what to do. And it's to delete everything that is involved with your current or old identity that you want to get rid of. Because trust me, bro, in the end, it's so worth it. When you become that new, better version of yourself, right, that has everything you want, you have to, it's worth it. It's worth it. You're going to look back at it and you're going to be like, man, I'm so glad I let that go. I'm so glad I let that, whether it's a relationship or whatever. So step one is cut everything and everybody off who is related to your old identity. 9 times out of 10, that's literally everything in your life. Cut it off and clear out your room. Number 2 is having the discipline to do something you've never done before. Pick 3 to 5 things, and it only takes 90 days to have a breakthrough, by the way. 90 days, okay? 90 days of doing this. So day 1 is when you clear out everything and you cut everything off. You delete you permanently delete your social media account. You don't just deactivate the account temporarily. You have the balls because you believe in yourself and you're putting everything on the line. You have to put all bets on me, right? If you're at a poker table, your number is 22. All my chips are on number 22. That's what you have to do, okay? So doing that is everything out. All bets on me. All bets on black, everything, I'm all in. Get rid of everything. Clear out your room, permanently delete all of your social media accounts and change your number. That's step 1. That's when day 1 starts. All right, the rest of the days, you have to pick 5 things that you have never done before. And they have to be positive and pointing you in the direction. Like, what are the things that this 2.0 version of me would do? Like, what are the things that he would do on a daily basis? Pick 5 things, right? It could be, I recommend cold shower, jogging a mile every day, 100 push-ups, reading, right? Reading at least 1 page a day, journaling. Those are the 5 things that I really, really recommend you do, right? Because that's what I did, and it changed my life forever. I woke up at 4 a.m, took a cold shower, jogged a mile, did an intense workout with including 100 push-ups, and I was journaling every single day. And I was listening to a motivational video every single day. But that's in another point. So pick 5 things that you've never done before that you think that this 2.0 version of yourself would do. Day 1, you clean slate. Your room is completely empty. You have 4 bare walls, nothing on your walls. Nothing. If it's a whiteboard, that's it. Wipe off the whiteboard. I would say get rid of the whiteboard, right? And just buy a new whiteboard just to symbolize the new you. This is a clean slate. For me, I cut my head. I shaved my head. Cut my hair off. Just to symbolize and drive the point home that this is a new me. You have to do everything in your power to convince your subconscious mind that no more games. This is new. This is a new me. I'm done playing around. Okay? So that's day 1. All right, and then pick 5 things that this new version of you would do on a daily basis, and you have to do that. All right? That's point number 2. Have the discipline, and this is hard. This is not easy. Have the discipline to do things that you've never done before. All right? Point number 3. Brainwash yourself. You have to stop watching things that bring you comfort. You have to stop watching things that are tied to the old identity. If you watch Love Island all the time, stop watching it. Okay? If you watch shows all the time, if you look at certain YouTubers all the time, stop watching them. Stop it. Only listen to productive self-improvement things. For me, when I was doing this for the first time, when I first got out of jail, it was Eric Thomas. Every single day, I would listen to an Eric Thomas motivational video. every single day, right? It was Eric Thomas, it was Bob Proctor, Tony Robbins, Jocko Willink. I would listen to some hard MFers, bro. David Goggins. I would listen to some hard people, bro. And every day when I was jogging my mile, I played that in my head. And every day when I was doing my intense workout, I was listening to that. I was playing that in my headphones. Okay? Brainwash yourself, everything you look at. And this is hard because there's going to be times where you want to just relax. There's going to be times where you're like, okay, this is enough. And that's your subconscious kicking in, telling you like, okay, we're done, we did it. Calm down, let's get back to reality. Let's get back to social media. Let's get back to hanging out with our friends. Let's get back to working a 9 to 5. You have to fight that. And this is one of the hardest things in the world. And I'm telling you, around like after day 30, bro, the first 30 days are the hardest. That's when you feel like you're like on your knees, crying in the rain, yelling at God. That's the, bro, I'm not playing, son. This is hard. But if you want to have a breakthrough, this is what you got to do, bro. And you have to have the discipline. It comes from within. To have the discipline to do these things. You have to be the only person in your family. If nobody else in your family has ever done it, you have to be the one to do it. And this is painful, but I'm practically telling you how to do it. Clean slate, things you've never done before, and brainwash yourself. Everything you read and watch and listen to, no more dumb music. That's another thing that people can't do. No more dumb music. And you know the reason why people won't do it is because, like I said, they're not in enough pain. Their situation is comfortable. They technically don't have to change, right? The bills are paid, food's on the table. They're comfortable, especially the single men who still live with their parents, right? You guys are the ones with the most advantage. I love talking to guys who are single with no kids, who don't have any bills, and they live with their parents. I love talking to them because you guys have the highest advantage that a lot of people other don't have. Some people are 40, 30, 50 years old with kids, marriage, car note, house note. So they like have to have a 9 to 5 in the short term in order to pay those things off. They have people in their ear. But if you're a single dude with no kids and no bills and you live with your parents, ain't no excuse for why you should be having a 9 to 5. You don't need a 9 to 5. You don't need to go to work every day for somebody else. You need to go to work for you every single day and never think that it's a waste of time. Trust me, there's points in time where it's like, man, I don't have any money. What do? You stick it out. You stick it out and you keep grinding and you keep working on yourself until you get that money. I'm telling you, bro, this is how you have a breakthrough. Listen to me. I've done it before. I've helped my students do it before. My students have told me like the day that they joined the Discord, this was the best decision that they have ever made in their life because they talk to me every single day and they're in a community with other students, with other people who have been in their situation, who are in their situation, who have been through the situation and came out on the other side, bro. I'm telling you, it's a family in Discord, bro. And we all lift each other up. We all hold each other accountable. They hold me accountable. They hold me accountable, bro. I do it to change lives because that's what I want to do. That's what I find purpose in. I've been through so much crap in my life. I've never had anybody teach me how to be a man. Nobody ever taught me how to be a man, bro. Ever. Nobody taught me discipline. Nobody ever taught me, like, how to just be a man and how to be a provider and a protector, how to stand up for yourself. Nobody ever taught me that, bro. And I'm telling you right now that you could do it. You can do it. You have to be the one to make it happen. And I'm telling you in this video practically how to make that happen, what to go through. Practically, step by step, what do? Clean slate, okay? I described all this in detail. Have a clean slate, delete the old version of you, okay? Do 5 things that you've never done before that the 2.0 version of you, who you want to become, do 5 things that he would do every single day. This only lasts for 90 days. Watch what happens. Watch what happens in 90 days. And brainwash yourself every day. Everything you look at, everything you watch, everything you listen to, everything you read has to be in alignment with that 2.0 version of yourself. Mark my words, bro. Watch what will happen. But a lot of you I just know that a lot of you don't have the balls to do this for 90 days because it is hard. I have been there. I have done it. It is hard. It is life changing, right? I don't say life changing in a light sense. It will literally forever change the trajectory of your life. I went from in and out of jail, drug addict, down bad, to where I'm at right now, and I will be a millionaire. I will have everything. I will provide for my family. A provider and a protector, bro. Right? And I'm still growing in my relationship with God. Shout out to, I think it's Anonymous Plug, one of the viewers on my YouTube channel. He calls me out when he feels like I'm not, thanking God enough or like showing godliness, and I appreciate that. Sometimes it does irritate me, like, my soul, but I know it's a good thing, right? Because money can get tricky and deceitful at times. You do have to remind yourself to be close to God. But the point is, bro, this is how you have a breakthrough. This is how you have a breakthrough, bro. It's gonna hurt, it's gonna cause a lot of pain, and it's not easy. And everybody's gonna doubt you. Best believe me, mark my words. When you're going through it, everybody's gonna call you a freak. The hard part is the haters don't bother you. The haters don't bother you. It's like when you first start off, you think, okay, I'm gonna show all them, I'm gonna show my haters. Reality, the haters don't care, dude. That's the sad reality. You know who does care? You know who is gonna judge you and make fun of you and not believe in you? Your family and friends. Those are the ones who are gonna doubt you and tell you to get a job. They're gonna tell you to stop. They're gonna tell you that you're too obsessive. They're gonna tell you that you're a freak, okay? That's where the pain really, really sets in. And if you're man enough or woman enough, if you're watching this, to stomach that and get through it, because they don't mean it in a hateful sense. It's coming from a loving part of them. Right? That's just all they know is average and weak. So they're going to tell you out of love, like, stop this. You're doing too much. You're too obsessive. This isn't going to work. Just get a 9-to-5. Just get a job. Just go back to what you were doing. And it's going to make them uncomfortable when you're changing because they're not used to this new version of yourself. But if you could get through that, bro, at the end of it, all of them are going to be saying congratulations. And the best part of it is, all of them are going to come to you and they're going to ask you, how did you do it? And then they're going to ask you to teach them how to do it. And deep down in your heart, you know that you can't teach them how to do it because they don't have the balls or the stomach to do what you did. Because like I said, it's a breakthrough and it's life-changing. Your life will change forever if you could do these things for 90 days. Okay? That's it. I know this video is kind of long, but it's very, very powerful, and I meant every single word that I said from the bottom of my heart, okay? If you want to join the Discord, you want to join the coaching program, you want to get with me, you want to learn how to wholesale, one-on-one coaching, mentorship every single day, just DM me on Instagram. My Instagram details are going to be down below in the description. If nobody told you, bro, I believe in you. I believe in you, because if I could do it, anybody can do it. All right, stay motivated.